Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love for Intuitive Astrology. For everyone who's new, my name is Michelle. I'm an intuitive astrologer. I combine my intuition with my knowledge of astrology, and this will be reflected in this video. So before I start, some of you remember the live stream that I did, and I was already a bit sweaty and I was coughing, and that was the start of me getting a fever, being sick. So I am quite better, but I still might be coughing. So I really hope that this video is going to be cough free, but I cannot promise you. However, I did really want to make the video and talk about this new moon in Virgo that will happen on the 14th of September at 21 degrees and 58 minutes. So check in your chart if you have any planets at 21 degrees in Virgo, because this will be highly impacted, okay? So compared to all these crazy times that we've been through, this new moon is going to be a little bit softer. But before I start explaining this new moon, I want to do something fun today. So in the next video, so that will be the full moon in Aries, I want to draw a card at the end of the video for one of my viewers to get a free mini reading. So you can write in the comments mini reading plus a message, because to share with the community something you want to share, maybe about your experiences about all these retrogrades, because man, it was not easy. Especially this full moon in Pisces was quite tough on many people, including myself, because I got sick. But I feel these retrogrades brought up so many insights. It's like I felt like new messages were coming in today. I have such clarity on where I want to go next. And sometimes it takes the universe to put you tied to the bed and to the couch to really figure out what you need to do. So yeah, there was a lot of past karma that was coming back. So some things might have seemed very unfair, very difficult, right? Because we don't want to be responsible for the things we've done in past lives, yet it is all on the same energy line, right? So even past lives can affect us today. And there are several ways to deal with it and to break down these type of things, right? That's why some spiritual gurus or yogis, they are fasting, and some are fasting as well around the new moon, right? To set a new start, to really cleanse your body. And this is really because they don't want to make any new karma. So for example, 24 hours, they would just drink water to purify their body. This is a way to break down karma, or at least not make new karma, okay? So meditation, fasting, and all these things really help you to work with your chart, right? Your chart can indicate where your karma is coming from, so you understand yourself a little better. That's why I'm an intuitive astrologer. I love to combine these two things, because together as a package, you can really grow as a human being, right? And this is what my channel is all about. I want to inspire you to become the best version of yourself, right? I feel my mission is to make other people successful in being the best authentic version of themselves. And yeah, so let's dive into this new moon, see what's coming up. First of all, happy birthday to all my lovely Virgos. Hope you're having a great time. I will also explain it for each and every single sign. I forgot to tell that, yeah. All the signs, sun, moon, and rising. I will discuss that in this video. And hopefully cough free. Like my nose keeps intact and my eyes are watery, but you know, it's all fine. I'm feeling really good. It's such a weird thing. It's like I feel so reborn, and yet my body is not completely there yet. They're not catching up with how I feel, but I do think that's going to come very soon. So this new moon in Virgo, right? Virgo is the sign that's very analytical. So a lot of you are going to clean up your house, clean up your head, clean up your mind. And Mercury is also stationing direct this day. Yes, finally, we're gonna have more freedom of thinking. And around this new moon, you're gonna see that new ideas are gonna start popping up. You're going to feel the motor is slowly gonna run again, and you're gonna have, you could have great insights these days, around the days as well, right? So the sun and moon in Virgo are trining Jupiter and Taurus, and they're also trining Uranus. So my cat is playing with this dingling ball. She's so playful. So hilarious. Anyways, it's because she wants my attention, but I'm busy with the viewers of, with all of you guys, and I need to spread my attention, right? So this new moon is trining Uranus and Jupiter. And this means that you're gonna have a lot of new ideas, and also ideas how to make more abundance. Because Virgo likes to plan, right? Likes to think ahead, plan ahead, and likes to think about the details of a specific situation. So it's a really good time to journal. Write down everything you want to do right now. Uranus can give you flashes of insights. Boom, boom. And it's a trine. It's a very positive aspect. So you're going to get more clarity, more understanding, and probably more understanding of why you had to go through the phases of these retrogrades. They were bringing up problems that you were not dealing with before. So if you had a really tough time, this is past life karma. This could be relationship problems that you haven't dealt with and that needed to come to the surface, you know? And I get sometimes negative comments because not everything I'm saying is positive, but why? Sometimes reflection is so positive. I think it can bring you clarity, and we can never cling on to things, you know? And clinging on to stuff is not sexy. It's not great, you know? Like, I do get people that think that astrology is just about predictions, but it's actually not. It's about self-reflection, understanding yourself, your karmic cycles, so you can put in and kneel energy into your future, and you know how to deal best with your obstacles. And we learn about these lessons through self-reflection, and this might be uncomfortable sometimes, but you know, being in an uncomfortable state is going to really let you release and allow yourself to really see what's been bothering you. Okay? So self-reflection is good. Grab your journal paper, write things down, and now slowly we're getting out of this phase. So you might get a final answer to the subjects that's been playing for the past 3 months. You might make a decision based on that because now you have more clarity, or you're gonna make new plans for the future or for the present even. Just write them down. Goals I want to achieve within 5 years, right? And I watched this, I don't remember who it was, but I watched this YouTube video about someone who said that people who have purpose are aging more slowly than people without a purpose. So having a purpose is so important, and it's not a purpose of pressuring, I need to find it, I have to be there. It's about following what your heart is telling you to do, okay? And Virgo is such a beautiful energy to analyze what is going on in your mind, to analyze what you want, to get clarity on things, right? Virgo doesn't want to move on before there is a solution. And I can tell you this, I'm a Virgo. I need things fixed and solved. That's why I work with websites, I work with astrology. It's a puzzle, and I love solving puzzles and like get the best result. This is Virgo, right? They get a bad rap about overthinking. Is that true? Absolutely. So, this can be a time of overthinking as well and all these things, but let's bring out the best of this sign. Let's bring out the good things you can do on this day. And it's trining Pluto. This is power, and Pluto is in a retrograde in Capricorn. So Capricorn is really a sign of authority figures, and it's in retrograde, right? Beginning of next year, it will go back into Aquarius. So definitely it is bringing up patterns regarding authority that you need to heal. If you struggle with authority figures, you're going to have more clarity on that and how to deal with it. Okay, depending on where's your placement, could be different types of authority, could be your parent. Also, this is power. So you're going to have the power and the perseverance because earth signs are very persistent. They are able to have patience to work towards their goals. Although Virgo is the most impatient one, Capricorn and Taurus are patient, they're very focused. Virgo is mutable, right? Wants to get it now. But it's about planning, getting stuff done. It's the physical things. Cook yourself a nice meal. I don't know about you, but I've been experimenting with more fresh foods to make my own. I make my own curry sauce and fresh hummus, and I just ordered this machine that makes nut milk, and I'm so eager to try. So if my bell rings, it's Amazon delivering my package of this machine that I've been waiting for a few days because I can't wait to try. So I bought these raw almonds, and I want to really try what it is like to have these fresh foods. So definitely, right? Virgo rules the 6th house. It's about health. It's about your routines. So waking up a certain time, journaling at 8, meditating, and finding the time to get some kind of routine that's good for your health. It also is all about curiosity. It's ruled by Mercury. So maybe you're ordering some new books. You are curious about learning new things. And for a lot of you, if you're still going to school, right? School year is starting, or you're a teacher, you will start fresh and you get inspired to learn more. It's really the season of, getting more focused. The heat is slowly going away, so you can get a fresh mind to start with new things. Well, depends where you are in the world, right? So I really like this new moon. I don't see a lot of crazy obstacles. We have Venus sextiling Mars, which is a positive aspect. So Mars in Libra is it's not a great placement. Okay, I'm struggling right now. And it's sextiling Venus in Leo, and Venus retrograde is over since the 3rd of September, and it's slowly getting out of this shadow period. So, Venus is good to go again. Actually, for some of you, this is a wonderful time to meet someone new. Romance is slowly going to be happening, especially 1 or 2 weeks after Mercury is stationing direct, okay? So love life soon to be regrabbing itself. Venus as well is squaring Jupiter, and Venus in Leo is very outgoing, so you might feel creative, inspirational. Leo is very passionate sign, very passionate energy, can give a lot of creative energy. So Virgo and Leo together right there can bring the passion of the fire and the grounding of the earth. So to bring your passion into reality, which is a beautiful time. Then we have Neptune in Pisces. So it gives the watery flow of thoughts and things you want to do. So we have quite some spreaded energy that can help you get back on track. So yeah, get creative. It does give a little bit of self-indulgence. So maybe you're going to shop a little bit too much, buy a little bit too much, right? But yeah, I mean, sometimes that's okay. Just don't overdo it. Let's start with the first sign, Aries. Let me get Aries chart up. I'm gonna have a sip of water because my throat is already starting to itch. And I've been having some readings and I'm starting to cough and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's not fully recovered yet. But Aries, let's focus on you. It's all about you. Aries, sun, moon, rising. Yeah, where do we start? Well, Virgo is in your 6th house, so it's in its own house, right? Especially if you're an Aries ascendant, you have mostly, depending on your Placidus, the houses in the right or the signs in the right places. It's a time for you to eat healthy, get your diet in order. It's time to go work out again. You will feel a nice flow with work. You will feel like things are getting back on track. Maybe you had a holiday or a break and now you're going back to work. Venus in your 5th house. This is a beautiful time to pick up some hobbies, to spend some time with your kids. Maybe you can go away with them for a day, maybe to the play garden, or if your kids are older, you can have some nice foods together, cook together, because Virgo likes cooking, likes healthy foods, and likes to treat themselves with nice things. So really, this is the time to get back on track, get your routine back in order, and have some great time with your kids or with your partner, because Venus in Leo is also about spending great time with a partner, okay? Jupiter in the 2nd house is retrograde, but is still bringing abundance to you. Jupiter is in a square with Venus in Leo, so there might be some overspending, okay? So maybe you get a lot of money and you're spending all of it at the same time, so be aware that you're not overspending what you get in. Okay. Center. Yes, I can do this. Let's go. So yeah, it's a great time to date, a great time for romance. Mars is in your 7th house together with the South Node. So if you're single and you meet someone, it's most likely going to be someone from your past or from a past life, okay? I'm gonna draw you some love card for my lovely Aries. Unexpected money coming in, unexpected money going out, okay? Be lighthearted, finding out. Things are coming to the light. You're gonna get some clarity. Most likely, either romance or your work situation, but it could be both. Something is gonna come to the light. So you can change this pattern and you can heal it, okay? Some of you have been going through a heartbreak and you're healing from this. You're, freedom from toxic relationships. So maybe you have experienced toxic relationships in the past and you've been reflecting on it, or you just went out of one. But you're healing your heart. You're really allowing yourself to love again, allowing yourself to be happy. Yes, you're ready to meet the one. Heart with the key. And if you're already in a relationship, you are opening your heart again. Maybe it was closed for a while, or maybe your partner did something you didn't like, but now you're like, I'm gonna go let's figure this out together. Let's open up each other's hearts to each other. Getting together, having a perfect time. So that's my message for you. I'm gonna be a bit shorter today because my throat cannot handle too much. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you. If you like this channel, subscribe to it, leave a comment below how this resonates, and don't forget to participate in the free mini reading. Okay, mini reading plus a message for my lovely astrology community. Okay, see you next time. Let's go to the next sign of Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. So this new moon in Virgo is in your fellow earth sign in the 5th house. So this brings a lot of creativity. So Taurus, you are, give me a sec. I just came out of a week of fever. So my throat is still not completely fine. So I'm still coughing a little bit, but I really want to make this video for you because consistency is key, which is a very Taurus thing to say, right? So the 5th house in Virgo, so this new moon is in your 5th house, is all about you being so curious. Maybe you want to buy new books, study something new, maybe you want to visit some museums, go on a cultural day trip, but you're out there to explore and to rediscover what you really like. Okay, so going back on track, Venus in the 4th house is now direct out of the shadow period and could create a time where you want to spend time with your family. Maybe you want to redecorate your place, so get things in order. Yeah, with Leo in the 4th house, you love a house that is really explaining the passion you feel in your heart. You need the house to feel like it's like your passion you feel inside will be seen in your house. That's very important for you. Jupiter in the 1st house is leading you towards the path you need to go to. And because Pluto is very close to your midheaven, for some of you, there might be like big changes for you, Taurus, like big shifts happening. For the closer Pluto is to your midheaven, the bigger transformations you will see when it comes to your life path. But already with Jupiter in the 1st house, you will see that you are drawing things to you that are gonna bring a lot of good opportunities, okay? So even though Jupiter is retrograde, it still attracts good things to you, okay? Uranus in the 1st house is shifting. So it could be you're trying different things to figure out what it is you actually want to do. It's also about who you are, your identity. So the way you dress might be different now. The way you look, maybe you want to change, get a haircut, do things differently. You're going to be in a very inspirational phase. And because you are shifting with Saturn in the 11th house, you are definitely rethinking your friendships, okay? You are rethinking who you would like in your life and who suits your new journey. Okay, so some friends will go away, will fall away. Karma, Saturn is the planet of karma, and it will show you who's meant to stay in your life and who's meant to leave, okay? Let me get you a card. I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter today because my ability of speaking is going to be limited. Move. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Some of you are literally moving. So you're moving to a new house, a new place. This is also about you moving forward. No one can stop you right now, Taurus, with what it is that you want to do. You're unstoppable. You're going towards your goals and you have what you have in mind is no one can talk you out of it. That's what it feels like. Dare. Take a risk and fly. You see, you're in this daring energy. Jupiter is giving you the faith to do it and to go for it. And this is extra confirmation, Taurus, to go for what it is that you want, to go for it, okay? Take a risk and fly. So that's my message for you, my amazing Taurus. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Only 20% or even less than 20% of my viewers is subscribing. So, you know, support this channel so I can make many more videos for you. Also leave a comment. I would love to hear about how it reflects to you. And don't forget the mini reading I will do in the next video, full moon in Aries. I will pick someone that I will do a free mini reading for. So yeah, mini reading plus message. Thank you so much, my dear Taurus. I hope to see you next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini. I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit sick. So I might be coughing or something like this. It's really strange. I'm feeling so good, but at the same time, my body is not. I'm in a conflict, but yeah. Let's start. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this new moon in Virgo, which will happen in your 4th house. Okay, so this is all about maybe cleaning up your place. So Virgo likes things organized, clean. Maybe you want to get rid of some stuff from the house. It's all about minimalism. So some of you feel like giving away stuff, throwing away things. This is a beautiful time to do that. Mercury is stationing direct. So wait 1 week after if you want to move. Like some of you are thinking about moving, are on the verge of moving. And, you know, if you can postpone signing this contract for 1 more week, this is the best time, okay? Jupiter in your 12th house is bringing a very, very beautiful spiritual practice in your life, or could really make your life more beautiful. You could become much more spiritual, more interested in these subjects. And for some of you, there are even some paranormal experiences. Maybe you're meeting your guides. Maybe you are, get visions on what to do next, okay? And trust yourself in this, because sometimes people doubt their own intuition or their own visions. But Gemini, you are so in tune right now, you have no idea. Saturn in the 10th house is bringing some repression in the workplace. So could be that you have a job and you just feel, it's difficult, right? And then a clean house is a clean mind, and with a clean mind you can go to work. So make sure your house is in order. Yeah, the workplace is for some of you quite tough, and it's testing you. How hard are you willing to work for the things you want? Okay, Saturn is the hard working planet. It's the strict father. It's like, you know, I want you to finish this, that, and that, and that, and when you finish it you get your reward. So work hard towards your goals, take the responsibility, but take care of your health. Don't overdo it. It's a difficult time, but it's going to reward you. Sometimes you have to work hard for something to get later the experience and the reward that comes with it, okay? So keep that in mind. That's really helpful when it comes to Saturn. It can also restrict you from finding a job because it's a slow moving planet. So it might take some more time. So give yourself time to look for things. All right. Yeah. Maybe it's time to study something on the side for some of you with Venus there in the 3rd house. You've been thinking about it. Adapt. You will get yourself where you want to be. You see? Adapt. Wow. Sometimes it's difficult to adapt to a situation that's unfamiliar, but it's like you will integrate into what you need to do, into this job. You will integrate into this new home, into this neighborhood. Sometimes it takes time, and I had this myself, right? Where I started a job and I really didn't like it. But after a while, I started really liking my colleagues. I started liking the job, and I really missed being around them, okay? So success. Bloom wherever you are planted. So happiness is inside of you. And with Jupiter in the 12th house, you have support from the other side. Bloom wherever you're planted. So you will do it. You're gonna do it, okay? Hang in there, my amazing Geminis. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you. And I really hope to see you next time. Bless you so much. Let's move on to the next sign of Cancer. So my lovely, lovely Cancers. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sorry, I just came out of a cold, of a week full of fever, so I'm still not 100%, but I feel so motivated and uplifted because I feel a new time period is coming. So Virgo is in your 3rd house, and it was retrograde there, so you might have really felt this Mercury retrograde where there was some miscommunication, maybe at work, maybe with your siblings, that you feel like you were definitely misunderstanding. So this brings a lot of misunderstandings, but it's now stationing direct, so it's going to be a lot better. Venus in your 2nd house can definitely reward you with some more money. So this could be through something on the side, sorry, or like a race that is going to really bring this happiness. You're feeling more worthy, so the universe is rewarding you with this feeling. Okay, there, take risk and fly, Cancer. Like, some of you are a little bit maybe lost about what you need to do, and it's really strange because of these contradictory energies. So there's Chiron in the 10th house, and it's like confusing you about which job to take, or should you stay in your job. And Jupiter in the 11th house brings a lot of community. So you might meet a lot of new inspirational people that can bring you new jobs. For healing jobs or spiritual jobs, this is an amazing placement. If you want to do Reiki, or you want to be a reader, or you want to do something creative or be of service for people, Chiron in the 10th house can be very helpful. Self-care, tend your garden. So it's very important because Virgo can sometimes forget about themselves. So this energy of Virgo in your 3rd house could be that you're overthinking about certain things, or you're not very clear what to do next. But don't overly give at the cost of yourself. Some of you have been forgetting about you, and Venus in your 2nd house is bringing back this self-worth, this self-value, and you're gonna stand up for yourself like maybe you haven't done before, because now this new moon is in a trine with Pluto. So you're gonna stand up for yourself, you're gonna speak up, and you're gonna bring clarity to the situation, okay? So that's my message for you, my amazing Cancers. I'm doing it a bit shorter because my speaking capabilities are a bit less than usual. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see many more videos. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. I read all of them. And thank you so much for your donations. You are so kind. Thank you. I'm super, super grateful. Thank you so much. So let's move on to the next sign of Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How are you doing, my lovely, lovely, lovely Leos? Okay, get the chart up. So Virgo for you is in your 2nd house, and this is really good for money. Mercury is stationing direct, so it's time to sign maybe you know, new contracts for a job, I would wait 1 week after or 2 weeks after this new moon, just to be sure if you can. But it's already a much better time to sign contracts for a new job. Venus in your first house is making you very magnetic. Venus in your sign, you're going to feel passionate. You're probably going to have a lot of ideas that are coming up. Yeah, Venus is squaring Jupiter in the 10th house, so you might overdo it sometimes. You're going to have so many ideas that you don't know where to where to start. So let this Virgo energy ground you and write down all your plans, because you're having a lot of ideas right now. For some of you, Pluto is very close to your descendant. So be aware that some power struggles might happen in your business relationships or your romantic relationships. And this could also have to do with you having this career. With Jupiter in the 10th house, it can really bring a clarity in your purpose, okay, in the upcoming year. Or for some of you, it's already happened. Jupiter is pushing you towards the direction you need to go when it comes to your purpose, okay? So this could be work, this could be whatever purpose, it could be a hobby, something you're meant to do in the face of the public is going to be revealed to you. This was the moment Jupiter started going into Taurus. So check in your chart when and on what degree Taurus is starting. And then you can see when Jupiter is going over your midheaven. This is a great, great, great time, okay? A lot of Leos experiencing success. Just be aware with Saturn in Pisces in the 8th house that you don't share bank accounts with whomever, business partners, romantic partners. This is not the time to do it, okay? Also not the time to lend money to people, because you're feeling very giving and you want to share your riches with other people, which is so beautiful, but you have to be careful, okay? Radiance. Wow. This card says it all. Keep your head held high and follow the sun, okay? You're guided right now to follow your purpose, to follow the things that you're meant to do. Have faith. Have faith, it's coming. Have faith. That's all I'm telling. Release. Lighten your load, okay? So there might be a lot of things coming your way. This could be very tough on you, right? For some of you, I feel like there are some restrictions with the family, that they're bringing some burden your way. Yeah, just breathe it out. How can this all happen at the same time? How am I gonna deal with all of it? But you can do it, Leo. You can do it. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember to transform, okay? Rise above any situation and become the best version of you. You have this possibility now. You're going through this transformation. You're seeing the way opening for you, and it's time to go for it, okay? Put the fears aside and go for it, okay? It's not like, you know, drop your job and start for yourself with €100 or dollar savings. No, no, no. It's about Virgo is grounded, a grounded step-by-step plan, especially with Virgo in the 2nd house, about how to distribute your money and how to earn more money, okay? That's my message for you, my amazing Leos. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel so I know you want to see many more videos. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to see you next time. Let's go to the next sign of Virgo. So happy birthday for my lovely, lovely Virgos. I hope you had a really great day. Let me know how you celebrated your birthday. Maybe you're an August Virgo like me, or maybe you're a September Virgo, and maybe your birthday is on this new moon. And, you know, if you have planets in Virgo as well, around 21 degrees, then, you know, you will be extra impacted. So This new moon will be in your first house, and this is all about you expressing your identity. So Virgo, usually you're not the one to step forward and to want to be the center of attention, but you're kind of feeling that around this new moon, like you want to step up, you want to be seen, and you have this magnetic vibe around you, okay? With a slight hint of mystery. That's because Venus is in your 12th house. And for some of you, this has been bringing a little bit difficult situations regarding either money or regarding your relationships, or both, okay? Venus in the 12th house is hidden. You can't feel the love, you can't see it. It's just like, even if your partner would give it to you, you would not completely feel it because it's not available. Or maybe you have a partner who's shut down, or you're the one shutting down, okay? So this Venus retrograde has been tough on many Virgos. I'm just gonna have some water. I'm in my post-fever time and it's still not 100%. My throat is still a bit strange. Jupiter in the 9th house brings beautiful trips. There's a chance of traveling, learning about different cultures. It's really a good time to be free and know what that means for you, okay? Some of you are becoming teachers, so you will start to teach something, maybe with Taurus there, it could be financial teacher, digital nomad, or you're starting to organize workshops. However, Saturn is very close. Saturn retrograde is close to, if you're an early degree Virgo, it's close to your either descendant, it's opposite your sun or your moon. So this can bring some restrictions. So if it's in your descendant, it's with your partner. Is it opposite your moon, with your mother? Or you will block your feelings. When it's the sun, it could be your father. Or you could feel like you need to carry a lot of burden for other people, okay? You are still not sure about the situation. Yeah, there is a doubt. You have doubts about your living situation. So some of you are not sure if where you are is where you want to stay. Is this the place I see myself growing old? You're not sure yet. For some of you, this is not 100% sure. Or actually, you are moving, okay? Yeah, you're gonna plant new seeds. And you're gonna cut out a lot of people from your life that haven't really supported you. This is also what Saturn is doing right now in the opposite sign. You want commitment and trust from people, and not halfway people. People that come and go, people with excuses that are not, you dislike people who are not who they say they are. You are very, very strict on words matching action, right? Virgo is the sign of purity, wants to purify. You expect the same from other people. Book. Some of you want to write a book, want to study, but definitely a new chapter is opening up this month. New beginning. You have to trust yourself, trust your feelings, because I feel that some situations have made you believe because of the retrograde that this is not true, but you are right, okay? You feel this situation correct. Listen to your intuition and your heart, Virgo. So that's my message for you. If you like this video, share it, subscribe, leave a comment. So I know you want to see many more. And I really thank you for being here. I really super appreciate you. So thank you. Let's move on to the next sign of Libra. Sorry for the cough. I've been sick for more than a week and I'm so tired of it. I really want to make videos again. I want to do readings again. I want to do my things again. So, Libra, this new moon in Virgo, you are preparing for your season, okay? So happy birthday for my early, amazing Libras, early birthday Libras. So this is a time for you to rest, okay? You are closing the chapter of this year. And for some of you, you're gonna feel very tired, okay? You're gonna feel tired and maybe a little bit agitated because Mars is in your sign and it's coming very close to the South Node where it's gonna be by the end of the month. So there will be some frustrations that you've been suppressing towards someone, towards a situation that you haven't talked about. And you're gonna be put to rest to really see things more clear. And it's a great time for meditation. It's a great time to journal, to write down what it is you want from a situation. Venus in your 11th house is bringing new friendships, a reconnection with friends. You're really seeing during Venus retrograde who are your true friends. And it's becoming more and more clear. However, relationships are a bit difficult right now, okay? Chiron in the 7th house might bring in someone who needs a lot of your help. This could be a romantic partner or a business partner. And you have to find a way where you're not losing yourself, because Saturn in the 6th house makes you work really hard as well. So you're gonna have to watch your health, okay? Because the stress you might experience will reflect back in your health. And for some of you, that might be like headaches. It's like maybe your lungs, or, you know, you're feeling like your chest has a lot of pressure. Neptune, for some of you, especially if you're an early degree Libra, is going to be very close to your descendant. So this could create some illusions, okay? Make sure to stay grounded, but right now is the time to rest, take a bath, read a book when you're at home, work on something behind the scenes. Maybe you have some plans on something you want to launch later on. So you're working on something behind the scenes. Let these frustrations get out. You see, bloom and attract more than butterflies. So you are preparing to bloom. You're preparing for the next phase. But first you have to come to terms with certain things in your life. First you have to rest so you can handle the next phase that is coming. Okay? So work might be a bit difficult right now. It might be stressful. There might be a lot of pressure because Saturn is a slow moving planet. It's making you work really hard. It can restrict at the same time. So this could be restricting good health or restricting finding a job. It takes more effort to find one right now. Wow, Libra, wow. Wheat, don't tolerate less than you deserve. Know your worth right now, okay? Don't go along with things that you know are not good for you. You know is not good for you. Don't go along with things like serenity. Value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. Take time for yourself. This is like being in a hermit mode. Recover. Don't let people now tell you what to do, and you get out of the space where you need to be in to recover yourself, to come back to yourself so you can start a new beginning, okay? So that's my message for you, my amazing Libras. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel so I know you want to see many more. Leave a comment below how this resonates with you, and I hope to really see you next time. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next sign of Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Yep. All right, so this this new moon in Virgo is going to be in your 11th house. And, you know, Mercury now is stationing direct in your 11th house. So communication with your friends are going to be a lot better. So you might have struggled with communication with friends. And Venus is direct in your 10th house. So your career is looking quite good. You might have a lot of new ideas regarding your career. If you're self-employed, you're gonna have a lot of new passionate projects that you want to explore, that you want to execute. And also this is a time to be discovered. Okay, if you're on social media, if you are doing a certain job, people are going to approach you. For example, on LinkedIn, they're going to be like, wow, you have such an impressive CV. This could happen with Venus there in the 10th house. Then again, Jupiter in the 7th house, even if it's retrograde, it's still bringing in opportunities for love. It brings in opportunities for business partnerships. And this is not like a regular love. So it could be love a little bit more out of the box with Uranus there. But definitely the year of love for Scorpio. And the more planets are direct, the better. Okay? Some of you are getting married this year. And Mars now in this new moon is in the 12th house. So be aware that Mars is hidden. You don't have a lot of energy. So take it easy. Don't go too fast. Take it step by step. There's definitely some gossip behind your... when Mars is in the 12th house. So be aware what people are talking about. There might be some past karma or some frustrations that are coming up from situations that you have hit, that you were hiding in your subconscious, okay? If you're an early degree Scorpio, Pluto is coming very close to your IC, creating problems and power struggles in your family. Also, if you're contracting a house or working with houses or real estate, this could bring some difficulty. Serenity. Value quiet days with only the rustling leaves breaking the silence. You are gonna have to take things easy, not too much. Twilight, surrender to the last hour when the light barely touches the flowers. So some of you are staying up late because you're meeting friends with this new moon and all the planets in the 11th house. You're working on projects and you're working late hours, but you're forgetting about yourself and your health, okay? Chiron in the 6th house really warns you, like, hey, don't overdo it. Can bring some hormonal issues for some of you. Okay, talking. So someone romantically maybe would like to talk with you. Someone might be not done with you, wants to talk more. And yeah, because it's like some of you have been heartbroken. You moved on from a situation. You've been moving on. You left the situation. You're like, this is not what I want. So you went for what you know is right. Okay? And yeah, sabotage. So you or someone else. Someone was sabotaging. And this couldn't work. But it feels unfinished. Maybe something is not finished. Okay? So it could be that you're going to have to talk with someone a bit more. Look at that. You're transcending. You're ascending. So Scorpio, you've been working a lot on yourself. You've been very clear about what it is that you want. And you're just not allowing people to be in your life that are not valuing or adding value to your life. So you're like, you know, if I have to fly alone, I will fly alone. That's what you're going to do, right? So that's my message for you. It's a little bit shorter today. I'm still a bit sick. I've been sick for quite some days. Even though I feel so optimistic and so good about the new start, I really have to respect my body, but I also respect my audience and my channel. So thank you for being so patient with me. Yeah, so that's my message for you, Scorpio. Let's move on to the next sign of Sagittarius. So my amazing Sagittarius sun, moon, rising for you, this new moon in Virgo is going to be in your 10th house. 10th house of career. 10th house is also about the public. So Mercury is now stationing direct. Okay, so after 1 or 2 weeks, this will be a great time to sign for a new job. Maybe you're launching a new project or launching something that you've been working on. Jupiter in your 6th house is definitely bringing more clients, more work. So slowly you're gonna come back on track after a little bit of a period of stagnance. Venus in the 9th house, maybe Venus in the 9th house brings opportunities for traveling. Sorry, I sometimes still have brain freeze. Mars in the 11th house is going to... Maybe you want to do some sports activities with friends. Going on some hikes together. Maybe you're traveling with your friends. But also, you're definitely brainstorming about new things for work or what it is you want to do. These ideas are going to come up, okay? Saturn in the 4th house is bringing difficult situation regarding your family, your own parents. Adapt. So it's like maybe you have to take care of a family member, or the connection is not very present, okay? Maybe you are not very in alignment with them right now, and you're gonna kind of taking the situation for what it is, and it's really kind of weighing down on you. Could be a house that you're working on or a housing contract, and it's just taking such a long time to finish. People are not in alignment with what you want to be done if it comes to contractors and stuff like this. Surprises. So there's definitely some surprises coming your way. For some of you, it's unexpected money or job opportunities. It might even be a pet, because I see like animals on this card, like a rabbit or a cat or a dog. Like Jupiter in the 6th house can definitely bring more animals to your life, right? It's not just health and routines, it's also animals, and they're so cute, right? So I'm keeping it short because I'm still a little bit feverish. So, but thank you so much for your patience, your love, your support, everything. I super appreciate you. And don't forget to participate in a mini reading plus message. So next video, full moon in Aries, I will end it with a mini reading for some of my viewers. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you. Let's move on to the next sign of Capricorn. Okay, sorry for the cough and everything. I've been recovering since my birthday, which has been almost 1.5 weeks ago, and it's still not fully recovered. So Sun, Moon, and Rising Capricorn. For you, this new moon in Virgo is in your fellow Earth sign, and this is in your 9th house. So this would be a wonderful time to take a trip, and this could be a trip overseas. So maybe you're going to a far away land and discover a new culture. It could be that you're going for work and you're doing some workshops, or you're going to travel for work. A lot of opportunities coming your way. Yes, and you're rounding up Pluto in your 1st house, and this will happen in the upcoming years. So definitely, Capricorn, you've been through so many obstacles, transformations. You've definitely had your fair share of learning lessons the hard way, but you came out a completely different person. You came out on the other side better than ever, okay? And Jupiter in the 5th house is bringing, if you want, more children, pregnancy. This could mean new romance. It's a really great placement for new romance. And it also brings so much creativity. Picking up some hobbies, doing something you like. Okay? Opportunity. There's no use looking for luck. It arrives at unexpected times. That's what Jupiter in the 5th house does. It does give you some presents. It can give you some unexpected opportunities. Also because Uranus is there. You're going to have some new changes or happenings coming your way. Or you get an invitation for work. There's a lot of things to be happy about. Okay? A lot of things to look forward to. Retreat. Some of you may be going on a retreat. Yes. Never underestimate the healing power of quiet moment. So it's time for rest. And I feel like maybe some of you are manifesting and you're doing it successfully. Like you're going to manifest something really amazing. Wallflower. Look for the crack in the concrete. So you think or you thought that you were stuck because of all these retrograde planets, that you had nowhere to go, that maybe the next phase was not happening for you. Well, Capricorn, things will start to move again slowly, okay? Definitely you will start to slowly move to where you need to go. So you're not stuck, and soon unexpected situations that are bringing you to the next phase, okay? So that's my message for you. It's a bit shorter today because my throat is not fully recovered and I only have a certain amount of speaking capability, which sometimes is good because I do tend to talk a lot. But thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, your donations, your support, your love, your comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time. Let's move on to the next sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Yes. This new moon in Virgo is going to be in your 8th house. And this all has to do with transformation, right? And Pluto is so close to your sign. So a lot of you are already experiencing transformation, especially if you're an early degree Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius. So you are shredding skin. You are rediscovering yourself, redefining yourself. Jupiter in the 4th house is bringing a certain stability to your situation. This could also mean that some of you are literally going to move. So you're moving, buying or selling a house. There is so much movement, okay? Comfortable or uncomfortable. Venus retrograde was quite hard on you guys because it was in the 7th house of relationships, and you might really rethink the relationship that you are in. You might now, with the clarity of Venus, the direct Venus, making a decision. Are you going to stay with this person? Are you going to leave this person? If you're single, you definitely have opportunity to meet someone new, because now Venus is feeling free again. It's not attached to the past, so you will get opportunities of meeting someone that can really transform you and give you perspective on yourself. Okay, so this could be the reward after this Venus retrograde. Or if you're with someone in a relationship, you could decide to get married, or you could decide for the next commitment. So whatever happened after Venus retrograde, you now, Aquarius, have clarity, 100% clarity. This is what I want. I will not settle for less. I will not settle for more. This is the person I want. This is the person I don't want. You'll know better what to do, and you're definitely gonna see things in a different light from now on. I do recommend you to watch your finances with Saturn in the 2nd house. Watch for not to overspend, because Neptune is there. Saturn is restricting your income. So it could be that you need to work really hard to get a certain income, or you feel like you would like to earn more, okay? Saturn is the strict parent teaching you how to work hard for what it is that you want. Getting the book. This is the book that I feel is in your mind. It's like a symbol. Some of you have opened the book and didn't like what you were seeing. Didn't like something about yourself or about someone you're with, your surroundings. Is everything really as it seems? Or am I making a story up that makes things look better than they actually are? Okay. I'm getting a man, a very sexy one. Look at that. So this could be someone presenting themselves better than they actually are. I'm getting a man. So for some of you, that's a man, but I know I have male viewers, and well, some of you also like sexy men, but you know, it's about maybe you're attracting a very masculine woman. This could also be, right? But there's clarity in the situation. You need to take the loop and see what's real and what's not. What's something I wanted to happen? What's something that I wanted really so badly to be so good that I took the flowers and I kept myself prisoner in this castle? Are you a prisoner in your own castle? Because it looks good. Because from the outside it looks good. Right? This is an ending of something you knew had to end. And now you're ready to choose yourself, to choose you, to go to the next level. The 8th house will show you the harsh truth, right? It's ruled by Scorpio. The underworld will present itself to you. So you will know what the next steps are to take. And I'm very, very, very proud of you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm keeping it a bit short because I just recovered from being sick and I'm not 100% back yet, but my enthusiasm is. I missed making videos, so I really wanted to be here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to participate in the mini reading plus a message. So during this full moon in Aries video, on the end, I will do a mini reading for a chosen winner. Maybe 2 winners. I don't know yet. Let's see how it goes. I'm following my guidance and my intuition. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the last sign of Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. So good to see you. So this new moon in Virgo, Pisces, is going to be in your 7th house of relationships. Okay, so definitely this is an opportunity to meet someone new. Mercury is stationing direct. So is it the best time? It's in the middle, but you might meet someone new that's interesting, that you are like, wait a minute, I want to see where this is going. This person is awakening my interest. There could also be plans for more commitment with someone. You're in a place in your life right now where you would like more commitment. So you're going to have a serious conversation. Mercury is in opposition with Saturn. So definitely there will be some serious talks about how do we move on? How are we going to commit? And what are the agreements that we want for our future? It's about serious talk. Okay? And it's kind of like the person you're with, is this person fitting your life? Saturn in the 1st house really brings on a lot of burdens, okay? Especially if you're early degree Pisces, sun, moon, and rising, you will experience that your emotions, or you feel blocked in some way, like you don't fully have access to yourself. So explain this to your partner, that you feel a bit restricted, that sometimes you feel that you have so much to do that you're not really fully available for that person to be there. So if you explain that, people can understand you a little bit better, okay? But definitely you're doing so well. Keep going. Saturn is testing your patience. It's testing how well you deal with a lot of responsibilities. Money right now is a little bit tough, okay? Chiron in the 2nd house could bring a lot of expenditures, like maybe you're spending a lot of money. Yeah, Some of you are want to save money, or you have a lot of money on a house. Spendings on a house. Could be unexpected spendings. I don't know, expenditures? What's the correct English? I don't know. Please let me know in the comments. Teach me some English. So this is karma. There's a big karmic cycle. And, you know, you had Venus in the 6th house and it was retrograde. So definitely some health issues could have come up. Some work-related issues came up. So there was a lot of tough energy in the air for you, a lot of doubts and a lot of clarity at the same time about situations that were not working anymore. Some of those were repetitions from your childhood, things that, like, I see all this organization and chaos, like things were not really clear, or there were chaos, and this is coming back to you right now. Jupiter in the 3rd house does help you communicate things well. You are a very powerful speaker. Around this time, people really want to listen to you. This could be a great time to write a book, to write your thoughts in a blog, to start a social media account where you're speaking about or standing up for something. And it can be completely out of the box with Uranus there, okay? So I don't want to make this all tough thing, but you're literally making your grounding right now. You're actually putting your boundaries up, and you're setting yourself honest expectations, but also from other people. You're like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I need, and you're gonna organize things in a way that are gonna be more helpful for you. You need to talk about certain things, because otherwise things are gonna burden you more and more. It's like people are throwing all these responsibilities on you as well. So you're gonna have to speak up and let them know that you can't do everything by yourself. You need help, maybe from your partner, maybe at work, okay? Potential. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. So you definitely have the key right now for a new beginning, a new start. It's like you have knowledge that maybe you haven't really talked about, but that can open many doors for you. So think about this, okay? Think about what talent you haven't really showed the world that can open many doors for you, okay? Forgiveness. Forgive yourself, okay? And maybe there's something you regret and you're going back to. Maybe you need to forgive someone in your surroundings, okay? I feel some of you that are watching are really hard on yourself. You have to forgive yourself for not being perfect, okay? For not getting things done the way you want to. Forgive yourself for that, okay? So that's my message for you. I'm keeping it a bit shorter because I just came out of my, I was sick for more than a week, so I just want to take it a little bit easy. But thank you so much for being here. I wish you all the best, my amazing, amazing Pisces. I so appreciate your donations, your love, your subscribes, your support. I love to hear from you. Also, participate in this mini reading. So that means I will pick someone or 2 people to do a mini reading in the next video, at the end of the video. So write mini reading and a message, and I will pick 1 or 2 people for this mini reading. Thank you, and have a lovely, lovely day.